Good morning, children. Welcome to everybody to my online class on biology. Today I shall explain the process oogenesis. Myself, Dr. Devobroto Mukherjee, PGT Biology, Kendriya Vidyalaya Sanghathan. What do you mean by the term the oogenesis? Oogenesis is the process of formation of mature female gamete, and absolutely obviously that is taking place in the ovary. So here I would like to show you the sectional view of the ovary. Here I would like to show you the sectional view of ovary. Here this one is the sectional view. So within the ovary, the process of oogenesis begins at the early embryonic stage, and a couple of millions of the gamete mother cells are formed. These are called oogonia, and oogonia are forming within the fetal ovary. It is to be noted that the no more oogonia are formed or added after birth. Whatever the oogonia formation process, it should be completed within the fetal ovary. So these cells starts division, and ultimately these are this division is first meiotic division, and the prophase 1 is there, it is arrested. The when that is entering the prophase 1 of first meiotic division, then the division is arrested. So this is called primary oocyte. Each primary oocyte then covered by a layer of granulosa cell, and this covering is called the primary follicule, and a large number of primary follicles are degenerated during this phase from birth to puberty. So next we have to talk about the secondary follicle. We have shown you, I am showing you the diagram of the secondary follicle. So here the secondary follicles are developing, and there will be at the time of puberty 60 to 80,000 primary follicles are left within the ovary, and this is surrounded by the granulosa cell. Again this is forming the secondary follicle. But mind it, primary oocyte is present in the primary follicle, and same primary oocyte is present in the secondary follicle. But at the time secondary follicle is transferred into the tertiary follicle. There within the tertiary follicle there is a fluid filled cavity called antrum. How the antrum is looking like, how does the tertiary follicle, secondary follicle is there, and ultimately tertiary follicle we are getting, here is a fluid filled cavity called the antrum. Whenever antrum is formed, so then the within the secondary follicle are transformed into the tertiary follicle, and the theca layer is divided into theca interna inside, theca externa outside the tertiary follicle. So here flow diagram, just you see the ovarian cell, primary follicle and tertiary follicles are shown here. So the speciality of this tertiary follicle, what does it happen? Within the tertiary follicle the primary oocyte is left, and the primary oocyte, when within the tertiary follicle, that will grow in size, and that completes the first meiotic division. As a result, a large number of a secondary oocyte these are forming. So within the tertiary follicle the primary oocytes completes first meiotic division, and these are forming the secondary oocyte. Beforehand the primary follicle having the primary oocyte, secondary follicle having the primary oocyte, tertiary follicle having the secondary oocyte now. Secondary oocyte, exactly, that is the bulk of nutrients which is being rich cytoplasm of the primary oocytes. So at the time, whatever the division of the primary oocyte to secondary oocyte and secondary oocyte division is unequal, at the time the first polar body are to be formed also. Actually, secondary oocyte is formed within the tertiary follicle and a small size first polar body also formed. The secondary oocyte is changing into ovum. But what is the fate of the first polar body? That is not yet been completely known. Whether that are being divided again or degenerate, there are both these possibilities, but the clear answer has not yet been known to us. So next point, the tertiary follicle having the secondary oocyte and then the tertiary follicle further changes into Graafian follicle, and which is mature. Within the Graafian follicle, secondary oocyte was there. It has a membranous covering that is called zona pellucida. Now zona pellucida, it is ready. তাহলে secondary oocyte covered by the zona pellucida, that is ready within this Graafian tertiary follicle, and that will be ready into the Graafian follicle, and ultimately Graafian follicle ruptures and the ovum is to be released. Here ovum and secondary oocyte are same terms. This is the process of ovulation. I would like to show you the picture also, the how the Graafian follicle is formed in the ovary, the Graafian follicle that is to be ruptured. So ovum will be going out. So this is the complete process of the oogenesis. In my next class, I shall explain the menstrual cycle. Thank you very much.